where Gran Alegria, at last start finishing 4th, this 5-year-old mare by Deep Impact has won 7 of 11 career starts, following a 5th upon resumption, is here second up where it has won before. $1.33 out to $1.45, though a slight drift as they spec a couple at a price. That includes the number 9, $15 into $12 in the last few minutes. Selections on track for the big Group 1 mile, 6, 5, 18 and 1.
Comers here, I don't know. I still think Gran Alegria, Resistencia are the ones to beat for me.
Yeah, I think anything low 131s will be extremely hard to beat in this field of 18. Shigeru Pink Daya is always a handful to get into the gates. Now, they have her just behind gate 2 now.
Starter's on his way now.
Yeah, he's making the move. Great to see at least some fans in attendance today. Easing on restrictions of sporting events to cater for people, in this case, to come to the races. About 4,500 fans in, plus media and a host of ground staff as well. Christophe Lemaire on the favourite. That's nothing unusual. He won last week's race by a nostril. And he won this race last year on Armoured Eye by 4 lengths. Now we're awaiting. They've got the hood on Shigeru Pink Daya, the blindfold. Get her nice and relaxed, the eyes covered up. And Yuji Wada will coax her into the barrier. They turn her around, turn her one way to get her a little confused. It helps with the loading process, we hope. They walk her around a bit more and walk straight up, and in she goes. Well, seems some of the antics we've had from her over the years, and she's only a young horse, obviously, but to get her in straight away using the blindfold works straight away. Outside Affranchir comes up. Magic Castle to be loaded away with Christie coming forward, Pourville. Maltese Diosa, despite the cool conditions, quite a few of them sweating up. Down on Fantasy led up. DeZale, up comes Tizzetto. Now we await Smile Cunner, expected to come over from that wide gate and possibly lead with Resistencia. Up goes Derndl, Iberus, Red Bell DS. Up goes Ria Amelia, Sound Chiara. Now Gran Alegria. Rambling Alley loads up. And the widest of runners will be Resistencia. And we'll be set to run the 16th running of the Victoria Mile, Group 1 racing from Japan. They're set, they're ready, and they're racing. Affranchir was slow out the back. Smile Cunner and Resistencia, as expected, show speed from wide gates to try and get over. Up there is Derndl as well, and kicking up along the inside is Christie. Not too far away, Iberus. Then followed in behind them by one Shigeru Pink Daya. Outside is Sound Chiara, a little handier today. Maltese Diosa, a little better than midfield. Then along the paint, running quite nicely, is Magic Castle. Gran Alegria is midfield, on its outside DeZale. Then Rambling Alley. Then comes Pourville. Down on Fantasy, hanging badly into that corner. Then back on the inside is Tizzetto. Outside is Affranchir. Then comes Ria Amelia, and Red Bell DS is at the tail of the field. Down the side they run, approach the 800-metre pole, and in front, rolling along at the moment, is Christie. Leads out from Smile Cunner. Resistencia runs third. Back on the inside, Iberus getting a little closer. Derndl. In between runners is Shigeru Pink Daya. Sound Chiara's had a good run in behind them, as has Gran Alegria starts to peel out, and Magic Castle will need some luck stuck in behind them, and Gran Alegria free running out wider, and Pourville is starting to run on. They've got to catch Resistencia, who finds the front with Utakatake. Here comes Gran Alegria. He has a look over the side to see where they are, and here comes the girl. Gran Alegria's just starting to race away. Well, if it's Lemaire, line up. It's a chance to get some cash to share, and Gran Alegria wins from Rambling Alley and Magic Castle. Tight for second. Derndl was in there as well. Just alongside, along the paint, not too far away, was Resistencia knocked up. Then came Tizzetto. Out wider, down on Fantasy. 1:31 flat they've run. Then came in behind them was pulling up was Shigeru Pink Daya. Out wider, DeSale did not come on. Pulling up quickly, Sound Kiara, Maltese Diosa, Smile Cunner, Pourville, then Affrontier, followed by Christie, and the last one in was Iberus. And they've run an amazing 1:31 flat. Not the record, but it's the way she won. Just scooted away from them. There were 6 across the track. And Rambling Alley at a bit of a price may have got up out wide at 60 to 1 to get second, just ahead of Magic Castle.
Yes, I'd say that's the way it is, but beautifully ridden, Gran Alegria by Christophe Lemaire. Hayato Yoshida, the jockey on Rambling Alley, one of the first to congratulate Christophe Lemaire.
Well, the amount of applause we're getting downstairs, you'd think there were 20,000 here.
Yeah.
It's almost like they've all got a microphone. But
he managed to get the filly out from, gate 6. He could have got boxed in a little bit, but he always had her in the clear. And it's just great to see this acceleration, isn't it, that the horse has. I mean, he was always sitting comfortably in the home straight.
6, 8, 1 and 14, those numbers from Tokyo. Gran Alegria, Christophe Lemaire. Really, she cruised into that race, and $1.70 and $1.10 took it out with ease. Rambling Alley, $11.20 in for second. Magic Castle, $3.50 to round out the placings. 6, 8, 1.